Balara, other than you and Rook, I've never heard about veil jumpers. How'd I miss that?
Oh, well, we're new. Just started up recently. You know, when Arleth and Forrest started going all weird.
When was that?
A little bit before Eldranon and Gil showed up.
That can't be a coincidence.
Lines up nicely, doesn't it? Well, not nicely, but it lines up.
Dragon here?
How has the Minrathus done? Getting used to the schedule? The lectures?
It's fine. There's just quite a few hybrids. Well, I guess...
Got company.
Venatori, stop them! We drain you of life!
Get clear!
That line. Is that Hector? Damn it. We were too late.
This was a public killing. An execution. The Venatori want people to be scared.
Hey, Rook. I've news about Lorelei the Fence.
Lorelei, she ran the pawn shop. Sold things.
Yes, the Venatori found her. They took her to the docks. You have to hurry. You know what they do to shadow dragons?
We're on it.
What brought a dragon to Minrathus? Our
How's business?
faithful readers seek me out. I do it for them.
What do veil jumpers usually eat?
Whatever Arleth and Forrest provides, pretty much.
So, a lot of grilled hollow.
Bite your tongue.
I'm kidding.
It's mostly plants. Lots and lots of plants, with the occasional salad on the side.
Better be ready.
You need to be taught a lesson for getting in the way of your betters.
Ambush!
search the area for anyone who needs help.
We're getting good at this.
Lorelei, this was hers. What did they do to her?
They killed so many people. Why? For what?
I don't think they even care if the people they're executing are really shadow dragons. It's anyone who's ever been connected to them or helped them. Candle. Is this for us? Strange. It wants us to find more.
Watch ahead. Enemies of Empire.
Keep that up.
Executions?
Are the serving sizes here getting smaller, or is it just me?
I don't think it's just you. It's been harder to get food and other supplies. And I think it's all good.
This should never happen. Not anywhere.
How does someone become a veil jumper?
Simple. You survive Arlethan Forest.
That's it?
The energies in Arlethan are wrong. Like, reality got scrambled. It's dangerous. Not everyone can stand it.
So if you can, then you've got what it takes. Sounds a lot like Grey Wardens.
Except for the archdemons and griffins. Oh, wish we had a few of those.
Rana, how are you?
I'm surviving. Beyond that, I'm sure you've heard enough sad stories. I was injured during the attack, but I've recovered enough. I'm trying to help where I can. I heard Treviso was attacked. You were there?
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't be here too.
Maybe that would have made a difference, or... well, maybe you'd be dead. The dragon. I can hear its wing beats in my sleep.
Venatori causing trouble, and the people of Minrathous are desperate for any help.
Minrathous is exactly what I imagined, but also nothing like it.
Robes. That probably means natives. No.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the Fae. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
Make it hurt.
I can't believe how many people they executed. Break those crystals. We need to get through that barrier. Venatori are dealt with. I hope whoever posted that plea for help feels safer tonight.
We should check the board again. It's a good way to find people who need help.
They come. Way to go, Rook.
Nice one, bro. Careful ahead.
Nice move. Get ready.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
What's that ahead?
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for
it. It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
I thought you could control them.
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies, poor things.
Nice hit, bro.
I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Door's open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor.
Just Emily, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a Fate expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Freezing. What kind of magic is this?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
This is locked too, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
Can't do this without a wisp.
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
There's our second wisp.
Just waiting for us. Almost polite.
I assure you, good warden, not everything in the necropolis is as hostile as despair.
Take your word for it.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
As you say.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Well struck! Good to go again.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Coming at range!
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Nicely done. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
Spend some time in Arlington.
The old elven forest? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground. Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's this magic bell do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Ring the bell, dead demons. Got it.
It also holds great significance on some of our equinoctial rituals.
You already sold me.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Gift is one word for it.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh, I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Watch behind you!
That's been sorted.
Spy trouble ahead.
Keep it coming, Rook.
A fine hit, Rook.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new master.
I'll fill you in on them later.
Fair spirit, move ahead.
No! They crumble!
We're under fire!
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
Spirit labyrinths? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones in Tevinter.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent. Shattering those chains will free the bells.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
One for us.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori.
Continue the punishment!
Into the fray!
More of that!
The Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
We've got a rage demon. Hold fast!
We're halfway there. Go forth, Rook!
Veil jumper. Incoming! Way to get it done.
Excellent hit, Rook! Solid
Now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself! It's over.
It worked. No more despair.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let me take one last look around.
Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
You're good in a fight. We went through a lot of demons.
I've faced worse in the necropolis.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
You should talk to some of the other occupation survivors.
You sound like air. Take time, feel the loss how you need. I wish I...
How is Jacobus?
Like many who have lost family, he seeks to fill the hole with the blood of others. This hole has no bottom, however. Climbing down is not the way out. I've not said that to him, though. Platitudes are not the comfort he needs or desires.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
An art merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time. Visit her gallery and ask her what the Antam are up to.
I promise he's not sending you just for some exposure to Antivan art.
There are worse ways to spend an evening.
A journal about seeing Venatori in Crow meeting spots.
Useful to know.
Let's dig around some more. Back on the ground soon.
New in town?
Lucanus, if you lose control of... I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead.
Guard.
That Venatori dropped a note. Huh. A Venatori traitor?
Good to know.
Something's up with the crows in Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about. Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
The drowned district has had other names, but none stuck. And Devons love drama.
Why build it if you won't keep it up?
Wine glasses, like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any crow tape. But that means little if they were keeping a low profile, or have poor taste in wine.
Come on, Lucas. Show us your deal.
What's the point of a city if it isn't dry?
It will eventually be lost to the waves, or Italian will build a villa here. You can never tell.
My grandfather was any adjustments you need.
Run by the Antam, the only one in the world that doesn't appreciate memory.
The crows have been setting people free from the Antom's cages.
For now.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori. That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance. Gents, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here. Hello? Are you all right?
Antam sent me up in my own gallery. Then the break.
Done.
I unlocked the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. Next week's exhibition.
I'm surprised people are doing normal business during an occupation. Feels crowded like a city always does.
Can I help you with anything?
Anything catch your eye? My old husband used to say they made him sleepy, but they tasted all right.
Hello? This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business, and somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
The Antom aren't exactly being subtle anymore.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffer.
We're close to that camp where the Antom took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
Tell me what you need.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it. Nothing here.
No luck here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork? He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
From the mark. He said he won't follow Venezuela. Kill him.
More of that, bro.
Hate to be on their side.
All right, let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
That's the last thing Treviso needs.
We must go to Dejanviago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
I have heard that dragon rampaging through Minrathous blighted people.
That's a bad death. Think what
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antom's first targets.